Facebook, YouTube. You guys, welcome to Truth Heals 1111 with your girl Chloe. Thank you for joining my channel, watching this message. So I'm here to talk, right? I am gonna pull some cards. This will be a general predictive tarot card reading. Only take what resonates in this reading, what does not apply. Allow it to fly. This is to give you truth and clarity in regards to what may be currently going on in your energy signature, or what may be going on around you in your energy signature. I love each and every one of you. It is a Monday, so hopefully your day has been productive. Very grateful to be here. I'm sitting here in front of you. So family, friends, somebody woke up, somebody woke up some spirits, right? And the reason why I'm saying this, right? Because it started last night. Last night I had the craziest dream, right? And then I woke up in the morning and I'm trying to break it down of why I was dreaming about certain people, things like that, but I couldn't remember the dream. So I get up, I'm getting ready for the gym. You know, my normal routine that I start with early in the morning, right? And I'm at the gym, you know, people are speaking to me, and I head to the car wash. Next thing you know, I'm starting to get like these downloads, these visions, right? And one of the downloads I was getting was something about like destiny swapping, right? So I turn on YouTube and I'm like, why am I thinking about destiny swap, right? I turn on YouTube and I listen to the reader, the one they call Empress, right? And she was talking about Scorpio, you know, they're trying to swap your destiny and things like that. So it bugged me out, right? That I had got the vision and the download of destiny swapping. And then here it is, a tarot card reader talking about destiny swapping, right? So I'm going through the car wash, right? And I'm like, well, you know, I started praying to the Most High, right? I'm talking to God, right? I'm like, God, when I know that, you know, I'm cut from a different cloth, just like family, friends, sir, ma'am, just like you were cut from a different cloth, I would not understand how destiny swap works, right? Like, what sort of candle, what sort of magic do you have to do to take what is destined to another person, right? So now I'm going through the car wash. I'm asking myself these questions about destiny swapping, right? And so all of a sudden I'm seeing like I'm getting visions of like my ancestors, because I come from Mexican, Indian, and Black, right? So I started seeing like an Indian tribe, and then a slavery, right? And then I'm all the way in Mexico, right? And I'm like, why do I see this? Why am I seeing my, you know, my culture, my people, right? And so, you know, I'm listening to the reading, and then there's another reader, Tara with Stassi, right? And she's talking about destiny swapping, right? And so I'm still praying, right? Now, family, friends, sir, ma'am, if you grew up in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, we know better, right? We need to. Do you not understand that we don't have no poodle in our blood? And I'm like, if anybody wanted to destiny swap with me, right? You can't have no poodle in your blood, because some of the things that family, friends, certain men that you and I go through in life made us stronger, made us tougher, made us wiser. You know what I'm saying? Does another person really know what they're getting themselves into? Destiny swapping? You can't have no poodle in your blood, right? Okay, so as my day is going on, right? I started to get flashbacks of my past, right? And I start remembering like past exes, past relationships, past people in my life, right? And those past people that did not do me wrong, right? Something bad happened to them. And I couldn't understand why these people were cropping back up in my head, right? Because at some point in time, I loved each and every one of these individuals, and because they did something bad to me, something bad happened to them. So I'm like, why am I seeing all this, right? Spirit ancestors, like I'm really praying to God, right? Why are you showing me these things, right? And I just started praying. I'm at the car wash right now. I'm at the same time, I'm getting phone calls, right? So, I had to call on Jesus in the car, right? I'm in my car playing gospel music. I'm trying to get my vibration high, right? And then it was something like an older elder spirit who went through life suffering alone, and he was mad, right? And I'm just like, why are you so mad, right? I think like during his age, I don't know why I'm seeing this spirit of a man, right? But during the age, he had lost his family, and in the end, he was alone. And because he was alone, anger had consumed him, right? And so his energy was so mad. So I'm over here, I'm praying, trying to meditate, I'm trying to stay grounded for why I saw this mad spirit, right? And I'm just tripping right now. I don't want to consider myself being crazy or anything like that. So who am I gonna tell that, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't think that I'm crazy, right? So I grabbed my oracle cards, and family, friends, sir, ma'am, without even pulling any cards, I have a message for you. Um, for the past 2 days, there has been nothing but the devil, right? I pulled cards and I had seen the devil energy, right? Now I need to understand that with good people, there are bad people. There are evil people in this world, right? Who know not what they do, but they act out of their thinking, their emotions, which we would look at as being distorted, right? Because we don't understand why they have poodle in their blood, you know? And I'm not trying to talk about anybody, but what I want to say is the intentions, the negativity, right? And then I listened to another reader, and Pandora, right? And she be having me cracking up. I love Pandora, right? And I seen a message on her thing talking about something spiritual about Jesus, right? Now, in this lifetime, there's people that be the first one to talk about Jesus, but then in the blink of an eye, be quick to judge a fellow man and a fellow woman, right? How could you say that you love God but still have the heart of being judgmental towards other people, places, and things? Because I mean that lady's intentions was about Jesus, come to Jesus moment, right? But at the same time, you can't convince anybody about spirituality, beliefs, or anything like that. When a person is ready to convert their life to giving their life to God, then yeah, but it was just, crazy how she had texted that, and then that energy came into a vision of mine, right? And then there was another comment to where another lady had said something where she thinks her man and his new wife was doing spells on her and her money and da 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 da. Baby, do not. And I'm seeing her energy too, right? And she was like delusional in her head because she was just having unfortunate events that she was automatically projecting that it was the man and it was the woman, right? And I couldn't tell this lady, like, lady, move on with your life, or you, you're projecting that type of energy towards people. But I can see through, I don't know, this was crazy. Um, so I pulled some cards for me, right? Now, if you were engaged in a twin flame or soulmate or a relation type dynamic, right? We already know about the STDs. We already know about the lies. We already know about the manipulation. We already know about the gossip. We already know about the cheating. We already know about the thievery. We already know about the STDs. We already know about the polygamous relationship. We already know about the devil worshiping. We already know. We already know about everything, even the things that have not been said. We intuitively know. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, and your energy signature. Everybody has the gift of intuition. You all know the truth. Everybody knows the truth. What I want to share with you is for the people that are doing dark magic. When you intentionally do dark magic, you got to throw everything away that you own, because now you're everything that witch or warlock has used to do magic, that's all cursed. You got to throw all that away, because the magic is not going to work. It's immediately going to backfire, and then you're not going to understand why you even intentionally did magic to help somebody when it's backfiring on you. I would like to tell you that you need to throw everything that you have away, or you will be getting that magic back tenfold. Um, and to the karmics, right? We've all been a karmic at one time. You are a lesson to experience in this lifetime. But this lifetime means that it's an ending of the cycle. It will not be a next lifetime. It will not be a next lifetime. In the end, you will be alone. You will be forgotten. You will be lost. You will be broke. You will be poverty. You will be the same things you have put out there. It's the same things that you are going through now. And you can't act like you're not going through it, because I can feel it. I can see it. Oh my God. And then some of you are unhappy. Why are you unhappy? Over money, that the relationship doesn't work out, that he or she doesn't love you, that they don't want to be with you anymore. Move on. What's the problem? The problem is that somehow why people are hurting is because they can't let go. You just gotta hold on to something. You want to feel like holding on to it makes you even more powerful. It makes you sick. You're honestly, it's a mentally and an emotionally ill person. We see that walking in today's streets when it's 90 degrees outside and people are wearing winter coats and wearing winter boots and hats and scarves, and it's 95 degrees outside. That's the type of sickness that is out here in 2026. If you are not working on getting your mind and your heart right, you are going to be sick for a long time. Now, what position you want to play in life, that's choice you choose. What you are scared to face and you keep running from, that's the sickness you're going to be living in for the rest of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to tell you, but presently in this moment, right now, today, it is the end of a karmic cycle. Justice is out. Justice, you reap what you sow. You wanted it, now you got to get it. You dish it, now you got to take it. You, I don't know what's wrong with people in 2026. You want to be out there for the streets, you got to understand the consequences that come from being out there in the streets. You want to rob, cheat, steal, lie, manipulate, you got to understand the consequences that come with that when you get caught. You want to pass STDs around? You got to understand there's consequences to passing STDs down. You want to worship Lucifer? Baby, you got to understand there's consequences of worshiping. There's consequences to each and every choice that we make. We have gifted tarot card readers. We have gifted, actually good, pure-hearted people that see things, that warn you about things, and you seem to be stubborn. You don't want to listen to, you don't want to heed the message. And eventually, somebody has to go through consequences to be like, why didn't anybody tell me? Why didn't anybody warn me? I'm here now to tell you it is the ending of a karmic cycle. The ending of a karmic cycle ended on the 25th. If you didn't end something that you knew you were supposed to end, baby, you're only just going to reborn more of that energy signature. Keep going. Keep going. Keep stacking it up. Baby, that's the pain and the suffering of consequences you want to go through. Okay, for instance, family, friends, what happens eventually? Mm-mm. What happens eventually to a dope dealer, right? Eventually, you be out there in the streets because you think you're gonna get rich selling and selling dope, right? Eventually, what happens to consequences? Okay, I mean, what? Either you gonna get robbed, you gonna get shot, or you going to jail. Those are the consequences. That's the risk a person takes. If you're, selling your body out there for money, you know what I mean? What are the consequences that come from that? Now you have an addiction to chasing after money, and then you're looking for love, and then you end up with an STD, and then you're suffering taking medicine for the rest of your life. What happens when businesses rob people from their money? They get caught. The IRS audits them. They end up going to prison. Believe me, to every choice and decision you make in this lifetime, you got to understand there's a consequence to it. If you don't have a heart and you're not thinking logically, you better be prepared that your consequences are going to come out of nowhere. Everything is not going to work out the way that you need it to work out. And if somebody left you, baby, let that person go. Let that person be happy. If a person cheats on you, baby, why are you holding on to somebody that cheats on you when you deserve more than that? Why are what do we have going on? Because Yana woke up my spirits, my aunt, and they've been talking to me all day, and it's crazy. And then I go on YouTube, and the messages are coming out through my other brothers and sisters when it comes out in the cards. The same things that they are talking about were the same visions I was having from a car wash, from a dream. It's crazy. This is for the birds. Baby, we trying to stack money, live good, live happy. We ain't on that negative vibe. We're not on here to rob, cheat, steal, kill. We out here to hustle, grind with integrity, legally. You know what I mean? We're not out here chasing STDs or anything like that. We trying to get our mind right. You know what I'm saying? Be successful in our own accord. It be the people with the mental health issues on this BS. All right, let me tap in because my ancestors want to speak to you. Sure do. I'm gonna give you your spirit animal. Because you better be in the spirit animal when you get this message from my ancestors. They want to talk to you. I don't know who you are, but presently, maybe it's game over. I don't know. An ending. I don't know how the ending is coming, but the ending is presently now today. It came up and look, it said, look, wait, hold on. Look, these are the cards that came out. Term. Look, these are the cards that came out, and I had just put them back on top. It said terms. It said cut down, trapped, and it said backstabbing. What else was underneath this? Coffin. Those were the cards that I pulled. I said, Spirit ancestors, give me the truth and clarity in regards of what's going on in the energy signature. Those were the cards they gave me. Terms, cut down, trap, backstabbing, coffin. I don't know what y'all got going on, family and friends, sir. Ma'am, whatever you're doing, you need to stop this right now. Because I don't like this last card. Coffin, I don't like the last card. I don't know if you're a good person, you're a good-hearted person, and somebody has intentionally hurt or harm you, or even if they went into a magic book and decided to light a black candle and da 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 da, baby, and you were innocent. I don't know what's about to end for people. Oh, and family, friends, sir, ma'am, let me tell you what else happened this morning. Let me tell you. After I had the dream, I'm waking up, I'm calling my roommate because my roommate was in the dream, right? So first, I get a call from a client, right? He says, Chloe, can you take me? I have to go to the courthouse because I don't want to go to jail, right? I say, yeah, I'll take you, right? And, I'm going to be there, right? Then I hung up. Next thing you know, my boss calls and he told me, he said, hey, can you go pick somebody else up from jail, right? I'm like, what is it about jail today, right? After that, right, I pick up the client, I take him home, right? And then next thing you know, I get a friend request on Facebook. And guess where he at? In jail. I was in it was so crazy how jail kept coming up, right? And I go to look at my clock, right? It's at 11:33. Now, I don't know I didn't even look at to see what angel number 11:33 meant, but I'm calling my support group. I'm calling my people. I'm like, man, why is jail surrounding me? Why do I keep hearing about it, seeing about it? Why are people telling me about it? Baby, I don't know who going to jail, but somebody, I don't know who coming in, who's going out. But if you've been moving recklessly and you got police in your in your energy, you're going to jail. Whether that's spiritually or physically, I don't know. Somebody going to jail. I ain't gonna pull those cards that I pulled with the coffin. No, I'm a shy waist. Baby, focus on working. Clock in, clock out, go home, cook dinner, take a shower, watch some TV, relax. If you have a family, pay attention to your family. If you have kids, make sure that you are raising your kids. Make sure you help them study. If you go home and you just spending time with you, that's great, right? Just don't be intentionally thinking about hurting or harming another individual because it's not cute. And that energy, it seems to be coming to an end. Let me see what is going on. Why do ancestor spirit guides, what do you need me to see? And I know some of you are unhappy in this moment. Unhappy that things are not going the way you want them to. You don't like the messages? No, somebody here does not like messages. Oh, baby, I don't know what to tell you. Spirit, ancestors, most high, show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see. This says sanctuary. Sanctuary. This says sanctuary. Keep an optimistic mindset. Keep an optimistic mindset. Award and achievement. Award and achievement. So if you've been a good person, you've been living right, doing right, ain't worried about the next person, standing 10 toes down, staying in your own lane, you are in a sanctuary. Keep an optimistic mindset that there's some sort of goodness, some sort of opportunity, some sort of achievements coming in for you. It is the end of the rainbow for you. If you've been working, you are about to receive, you are about to reap what you sow. You put out good, you're going to get good back. I'm going to call this your dharma. If you've been over here just making things, being stable, making things work, just getting by, you are about to have something fortunate happen for you. Some sort of good luck, an opportunity, a blessing that's going to help you elevate your situation. If you've been struggling, you're not about to be struggling. An opportunity. But I have to tell you something. With this opportunity, it may be somebody else's loss. I don't know, my ancestors just said, by you receiving an opportunity, somebody is going to take a loss. Let me get the tarot cards. Oh, let me see what spirit animal you need to be in. Hearing this message, what do you need to know? You need to be listening with the frog here, page of shells. You need to be listening to your intuition at this moment. Your intuition is what is going to guide you into this new opportunity. You have been manifesting some sort of prosperity. So your intuition is going to lead you into manifesting some sort of gift, some sort of prosperity. But again, be mindful of what you're manifesting, because what may be good for you is going to be the loss of another person that either you are connected to or something about. Yeah, this is going to be crazy. Here we go. Spirit, ancestors, most high. Baby, they want to speak to you. Show me what we need to see. Ace of Swords is in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. If you have not been living in truth, if you have been lying, you've been dishonest, you've been disloyal, you've been judgmental, you've had negative intentions, you've been oh, baby, Ace of Swords. What is this? What is this Ace of Swords in reverse? Oh, we. Baby, the Three of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So the Three of Swords deals with heartbreak. The Seven of Pentacles is like doing the same thing over, but getting nothing back in return. And the Wheel of Fortune is karma. The Wheel of Fortune can also be in reverse, like the cycle, the wheel turning, the wheel of life turning, right? This means that the heartbreak with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse to the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, from somebody that's been not having integrity, from lying, cheating, gossiping, slandering, negative intentions of the heart and the mind. It starts now. Karma. Why do I hear Sierra? What song is it? Sierra. Alexa, play Sierra. Other Chicks. Something about Other Chicks or. Let's see. Ace of Swords to the Three of Swords, Seven of Pentacles to the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody's heartbroken, somebody's investment, somebody's getting karma. Karma is here. It is the ending of a cycle. The devil. The devil. People that are chained to the devil energy. Karma. It's here. It is the ending of a cycle. And somebody gonna conjure up the ancestors, maybe because they was in my ear all day. If these cards keep coming out in reverse, look. These cards came out in reverse, look. Oh my God. Okay, I can't cover this up. We got the lovers in reverse. Look. We got the lovers in reverse, right? You could have been connected to somebody that you had love for. You had unconditional love. You were pure hearted when it comes to love, because love is the emotion that makes us act and think pure, right? We have pure intentions when we truly love somebody. It's coming from that energy signature of I give myself, I'm vulnerable, I'm open to you. But in this type of situation, this is two people that are in demonic, devilish energy, meaning willing to do anything by any means necessary, by at the cost of anything. We got a Queen of Wands in reverse to the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups in reverse. Maybe you and your friends can get this karma. You get karma, she get karma, she get karma, everybody getting karma here. The Three of Wands, nah, you're not where you think you go. You three Three of Wands is waiting for manifestations to come in, thinking that there was going to be a benefit from having this type of devilish mindset, thinking that there was an opportunity, thinking that there was a blessing, right? And I'm even going to say for me, right? We had people intentionally coming here. We had nothing but good intentions for a person, and what they do, they have poodle in their blood. Now, how can a poodle come against you for certain man, family, friends? You a whole pit bull out here, right? You're on 10, and you got a poodle trying to get you. So the Queen of Wands to the Three of Cups. Maybe all y'all can get the business. Everybody over here in this energy, Three of Wands, you don't get nothing but karma, 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 karma. These burdens. Look at these burdens. Look at this Ten of Wands. Burdens. And baby, nothing that ever was invested in reaped nothing. Reap nothing. Now, I don't know if it's feminine energy. I don't know if it's masculine energy. Baby, anybody that had this demonic energy get in the business right now. Some family friends, sir, ma'am, I don't know if it was your husband, it was your wife, it was your cousin, it was a family member, it was a lover who intentionally tried to do something to you, knowing that you had a pure heart when you was... Baby, this is crazy. Look. Judgment. Judgment. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, I want you to understand that in this moment, I need you to prepare. You may be hearing of an unexpected an emergency, a death. Things may happen to people that you once encountered with. Um, you ever felt like you were ever cheated out of something? Maybe somebody here is under judgment. Somebody here may pass. Mm-hmm. Somebody here may pass over. Oh. All right, ancestors, what else? Queen of Wands, Three of Cups. Y'all can get the business. To the Ace of Swords in reverse. To the Three of Swords, lied, cheated, manipulated, gossip, slander, negative thinking. And I don't care if they ordered that magic book off of Amazon, baby, thinking that they was gonna do some. Baby, you can get your own. You can get your own magic. Oh, we. Now what it is, baby, only to cheat, lie, and steal just to get something from you. To lie, cheat, steal, rob, kill, destroy. Just some toxic energy. The Seven of Swords to the Six of Pentacles. Manipulating to get what they want, right? This would be, yeah. Lying, just to cheat. Slandering family, friends, certain ma'am. I don't know who this is in this energy, but baby, they did it to the wrong person. Family, friends, certain ma'am. I don't know who you are, but they did it to the wrong one. You may have did it to somebody else and got away with it. But when it comes to you, sir, me and family and friends, this is your energy signature. My spirit guides, my ancestors say, in this present moment, it stops today, now. Ooh. And while they was up here talking to me, making me upset, because I'm in the car wash, right? And all of a sudden, I'm getting shot. my like it was like, y'all ever just be like, let me tell y'all, it's not like a fantasy land, right? For me, right, when I see things, right, I go straight there, like I can, like, okay, let me paint this picture for you. Do I remember in history books when we were learning about the Native Americans, right? And how they used to they they worked off the land. They lived off the land, right? So you can picture the grass, the buffaloes, the teepees, the fire, the buffalo skin, the rabbit skin, things like that, right? Then if you picture the Indian culture, the garments and everything they wore, right? So you can picture that. The visions actually take me there. On, I can see the grass, I can touch the grass, I am there. I can see the trees, I can see the wind blowing, like, and then I can see like the ancestors, like that time when I was the man. Y'all don't understand what visions that I get. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, so we got the Page of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Let me explain how this may resonate with you, right? Um, if you ever dealt with a person, place, or thing, um, that made you feel like this person was two-faced to you, and that you had to reject this person because of how they were two-faced, and you question your intuition, in regards to you knowing something about the person, knowing that they were doing something intentionally. You just have that inner gut feeling, right? When you know something's off about a person, place, or thing, you, family, friends, sir, ma'am, you could have knew something was intentionally off with a person, place, or thing, right? And you could have, like, given chance. You could have given a person, place, or thing a multiple chance, right? Because you didn't want to walk away from it. You didn't want to let it go. You wanted to hold on to it, even though you knew something was wrong with this person, place, or thing, right? But something in your heart, something in your mind was like telling you that you needed to do something. You needed to make that move, right? And we all have the gift of intuition, right? Because how do we get out of situation? You ever just get out of a situation and then something bad happens and then you're like, oh my God, how did I know to get out of the situation? This is something like that, right? Look, your intuition told you to move forward from a situation, right? Even though you did not want to, something told you to move forward, and you listened. You got out of the situation. You moved out of it, right? Because you knew somebody was backstabbing. You up to no good. You just intuitively knew it. What is it? It's Page of Wands, ancestors. Look, the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords came out on that BS. On that BS. Baby should have just left you alone. Should have just left you alone. Why did he want to come messing with you? Was it their emotions? Was it their mental thinking? What was it? Should have left you alone. Family, friends, sir, me and my ancestors said they should have left you alone. Mm, mm, mm. Baby, they weak-minded, weak-hearted, weak. I just told you they got poodle in their blood. Weak. Poodle. This would be the type of person to do something behind your back, right? Couldn't say nothing to your face, couldn't do nothing to your face. Everything had to be done behind your back. Well, what's the secret about why you want to do something behind a person's back? Because they got poodle in their blood. Want to do that's lying, cheating, stealing, gossiping, slandering, da 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 da. This demonic stuff behind a person's back. With that family, friends, sir, ma'am. Now, I don't even need to say this, but who they got in their blood? Ancestors said y'all got poodle in y'all blood. Scary. Scary people. They be tough. They'll be tough behind a person, place, or thing back, right? They'll pretend like they're tough. They'll pretend like they right? They got poodle in the blood. Look, poodle in the blood. And not only this Queen of Wands in reverse to this Three of Cups in reverse, it's showing here that they got people that they work with that's getting the business too. Look at that. They get the business too. Seven of Swords, everybody can get that. I need y'all to be aware of the actions, the choices, the behaviors that you took of having poodle in your blood. Oh my God, what is we talking about here? Why? So you need to tell me. I don't know what. Right? Sometimes, right? Let me tell y'all something. Y'all ever hear? It's crazy, right? When I do listen to readers, right, and they talk about graveyard magic, right? Now, a person that don't know about graveyard magic, you'll just never know. That person would be walking blindly, not understanding why things are happening to them, right? But when it comes to graveyard magic, that is the dirt of the ancestors, right? So when you're touching the dirt, you got to understand that when the body is decomposing, it becomes a part of that soil, right? So when it becomes part of that soil and you go to take dirt from that soil, what do you think you are taking? What do you think you taking to do graveyard magic? You see what I'm saying? I don't know if a person tried to do like graveyard magic in my energy or just graveyard magic disrupting the our loved ones. But somebody here did something they weren't supposed to do and it woke them up because they over here talking to me, giving me visions, and why I'm seeing all this ending, and why I'm seeing I pull cards to see what's going on in my energy, and I see backstabbing and then a coffin. Like what? Just crazy. I may not know how it works, but baby, it be like in the universe and everything. You'll see signs, right? If you really just love family, friends, sir, ma'am, y'all ever just be paying attention and just be seeing signs in certain things, or you just be knowing certain things, not understanding how you know them? Oh, uh-uh. Baby, this Queen of Wands to this Three of Cups. Baby, look. The Seven of Swords to the Ace of Wands. Baby, somebody's sick. They sick. Seven of Swords, Ace of Wands. Family friends, sir, ma'am, this ain't time to be a Jezebel energy. This ain't time to be out here for the community. It's not time to be sleeping with some strangers. Just like your mother said, don't talk to strangers. I'm telling you right now, don't be sleeping with no strangers at this current time. Mm-mm. Somebody out here wrecking people's lives up. Somebody out here wrecking people's lives up. The Queen of Wands, Three of Cups. Man, everybody have this. Quit playing. Who is this? Baby, a Queen of Swords in reverse. A Queen of Swords in reverse. So the Queen of Wands in reverse is what? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The Queen of Swords in reverse is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. The Queen of Wands is somebody that's ungrounded. The Queen of Swords is somebody with illogical thinking. not thinking correctly, not thinking morally, not thinking responsibly. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. Baby, what is we doing here? Who you got in your energy, spirit, ancestors, most high? Look, Ace of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. Baby, ain't no, what's the new beginning? Karma? What's the new beginning? And I see, ain't even no new beginning here. This ain't even self-love. That these people may not have self-love. They may not, Look, Nine of Cups in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse. Not satisfied, not happy. This is on here like, ooh, Alexa, play Fake Love by Tink. Y'all listen to the song Fake Love by Tink. Fake love at an all-time high. And I don't mind being alone. Family, friends, man, were you dealing with somebody that showed you love or treated you like they hated you or did something just to manipulate you or do something to you to hurt you? Oh, baby, this ain't cute for them. Thank love at an all-time high. I don't mind being alone. This could have made you want to be alone. Maybe should have left you alone. Should have just left you alone. I don't know who you are, what we got going on, but my ancestors, who are this? A King of Cups in reverse, to the Five of Cups, to the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, to the Eight of Swords. Oh, oh, my ancestors ain't playing with nobody right now. What did y'all do? I don't know what y'all did. King of Cups in reverse. This is somebody that doesn't express emotions, does not have emotional intelligence. To the Five of Cups in regret because of the things that they poured into the investments. Something did not work out, and what should have worked out did not. And Eight of Swords, this person is bounded. And because of double energy, this person is bounded to the devil. So not only would this be the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords bounded to the devil, anybody and everybody involved bounded to the devil. And then, like I said, the other 2 days that I did, the devil energy came out with an entity attachment to it. Maybe the devil here to come collect. You don't get no Ace of Pentacles. Baby, when does low vibrational negative thinking, where do you think that God is going to gift you the Ace of Pentacles, thinking you're going to get some sort of inheritance, some sort of money, some sort of come up? What did the devil promise you that now you have to pay back? Somebody got to pay back something. I don't know if if somebody sold, they sold to the devil. I don't know what they did. But somebody here did something, family, friends, sir, man, they should have just left you alone. They should have just told you when they met you that they have poodle in their blood. I don't know. What is we got going on? I'm going to call on my ancestors to whisper in my ear, and I am not happy. Look, the sun in reverse. The sun in reverse. This is the sun. This is light. This is joy. This is happiness. This is growing. This is becoming. This is you being who you are. It's in reverse. What's the opposite of light? Family, friends, what's the opposite of light? Sir, ma'am, YouTube, Facebook, what is the opposite of the light, of the sun? That would mean the moon. What is the moon? The moon means shadow, secrecy, things hidden, things unknown. This could have been people, places, and things playing behind your back. Family, friends, sir, ma'am. The world. The cycle's over. It's over. And as much as it may be the hardest pill to swallow, Sometimes the hardest thing to do is come to accepting when things are over. You know what I mean? Y'all ever just, we don't understand the importance of life and death and life's journey, right? We don't understand why people come in our lives and why they leave. We don't understand why people act, do, think, see so differently. Yeah, we can see the same things but have two different perspectives. You know what I mean? We may not understand human evolution, its nature, anything like that. We really don't understand. We study it, right? Um, we act like, you know what I'm saying? We think we know, but do we really know? Um, and the hardest thing to recognize is like having to let go of a person, place, a thing, an idea, something that just is not for good. And no matter how bad life can be, no matter how hard it can get, you need to understand that when life pushes you to that extent, to let go of it. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, I don't know who this is in this energy that just couldn't let go, that just wouldn't change. They wouldn't focus on themselves and be the best version of themselves and, live a prosperous and peaceful life. This is the type of person that lives in chaos, um, destruction, turmoil, problems, stress, anxiety, turmoil. And it was all over money. It was all over what a person can get from it. It was all about these superficial things. But what about the importance of a memory, sharing a happy moment, having happy memories, remembering the times when things were good, and continue to make each and every day good to create more happy memories? Now, this, maybe they got poodle in their blood. What is this? Mm, something's going back. Something is going back. What is going back? What is going back? Ooh, look. Look, this is what's going back. This is what's going back. Let me know. Y'all, oh my God. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, pray for your loved ones, pray for your family. Whenever we have people in our lives that we know that we love and we cherish the most and we can celebrate memories with, we never know anybody's heart, anybody's mind, or anybody's intentions. But when we show love and we give love and we be love, right? We want to cherish those ones that are close to us. Can we change a person's perspective? Can we change a person's thinking? Can we open up a person's heart? No. Each person, rule number one, there's rules to this. Yeah, different levels, different rules to this. And being in 2026, you can't have poodle in your blood out here. You can't be out here doing these reckless things. You can't be out here like wanting to hurt and harm another person. You can't be out here wanting to damage another person. You can't be out here talking bad on another person. You can't be out here stealing from another person. You can't be out here cheating from another person because, again, there's consequences to this. Mm. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, I don't know whose energy I'm picking it up on, but it's somebody's. This somebody's energy. And don't make it fit. Don't be like, this is my ex-husband. This was my ex-wife. He did this and he did that. Baby, when you surrender it, you let it go because that person, that place, that thing did what they did, baby. That's what, that's what, I'm between God and that person. Where Medea at when she said the Lord will fight your battles? You won't see what look, you won't see. But when you surrender, you be like, God, I give it to you. I am not going to retaliate. I'm not gonna hold anger in my heart. I'm going to forgive myself for the part that I played in this situation. But I'm not gonna forget. But God, I give it to you, and you surrender that, right? Because that's going to weigh heavy in your heart and your mind the longer you hold on to it. It's going to eat you up. Look, maybe what you didn't see. These were things that you did not see personally. So again, these were things hidden behind your back. Even if it's my energy and I'm pulling cards on me, it was done. A man or woman could not to come and tell you what the problem was. A woman couldn't tell you that they were feeling some type of way. A man or woman was not brave enough to be able to deal with their mental and emotional capacity. So they converted to Lucifer. And Lucifer said, okay, I'm here to collect. Oh, we family, friends. Look, the Emperor in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. Emperor in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. I don't know who the Emperor in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse. Oh, toodles. Okay, up in here. Three of Cups, Ace of Swords, Seven of Wands, the Magician in reverse. Maybe somebody was over here doing dark magic with third parties to the Ace of Swords, that's the truth. And you had to defend yourself. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, or this person could be defending these third parties, or I don't know, but got this person involved with third parties to the dark magic in reverse. That's the truth. Baby, y'all can get this karma. Whoever your third parties was, Emperor in reverse, King of Wands, Queen of Wands in reverse, whoever you got involved, maybe all of y'all gonna get that business. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Mm, 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 mm. What were they doing? They were taking fast action. There was some fast action going on here. Moving recklessly, moving impulsively for a 10 of Pentacles in reverse. For a 10 of Pentacles in reverse to the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Baby, that's 17 Pentacles. Baby, this is doing something for strange. This is somebody's pockets being cut open as soon as a person gets money. It's going right back out. Baby, getting the money, and as soon as a person gets money, that's as fast as it leaves a person. And moving recklessly, impulsively, could have been having sex with multiple people. Baby, if you was in a third party and this person had sex with you, I'm gonna go get tested. I'm gonna not be playing around. Now I'm clean, y'all. I can show y'all my this ain't me because I'm celibate, right? So I know this ain't my energy. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, is this you? Is this you having sex like that? Oh, baby, look. Look, Wheel of Fortune came out again. That's that karma. It came out twice in reverse. Twice. It's all bad. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, it's all bad. 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 Okay. Oh, wow. Here we go. Up. Mm. Queen of Cups, I'm bright. Queen of Cups, I'm bright. Four of Pentacles. Two of Wands, Page of Pentacles. If you are loving, nurturing, healing, intuitive, giving, move on with your life. Move forward. Keep going. Do your own thing. This would be something that you have experienced already. The Four of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. This is you having to look at the world from a different point of different perspective, a different mindset. The Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups, Four of Cups, Two of Wands. Keep moving. Just move on. Move forward with your life. Family, friends, sir, ma'am. If anybody intentionally hurt and harmed you, move forward with your life. You can forgive yourself for the part that you played in anybody's story. But it may have been easier for you to walk away from something that could have hurt you, could have damaged you, could have caused you some sort of mental and emotional conflict within your nervous system. And that's going to take some healing, right? Because you need to understand the part that you played in the story and be able to work on healing those things that led to however things led out. But whatever happened, uh, some people here under the devil. Under the devil. Oh my God. Family, friends. All right, let me pull Ancestor Spirit Guides. What is this? No, oh Lord Jesus. The dreams, the illusion, that bubble, it's been popped. Roaming, traveling, wandering, that's in reverse. Throat chakra, truth, communication, clarity, truth in this. The puzzle, the missing piece. Not understanding what was going on. You didn't understand what was happening. You didn't understand why things were going the way that they were going. It's because these people have poodle in their blood. Coming for a pit bull like you, family, friends, sir, ma'am, what are we doing here? And when I don't mean like a pit bull as like ready to attack her. I'm talking about your energy signature, meaning that you are standing 10 toes down for you. You are standing on business about you. You love yourself. You give to yourself. You do for yourself. And you are going to protect those that you love. You may be a good person. You may help out other people. You may do for other people. You may love. You may like to meet people and do fun things in life and explore and travel and live. And then you get connected to this. Then your whole world upside down. Mm, mm, mm. Be mindful who you give your heart to, who you give your energy to. I had to learn the hard way. As much as I was giving to people, I was being drained of mine. And then when I was on E, didn't nobody come in here and push. Maybe I did a clean sweep. I stopped doing all that because people, places, things will drain you mentally, emotionally, and then you not understanding why you're so tired, why your money's going slow, why you are feeling insecure. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And then even in my world, right? Because I help other people, I have to be mindful who I help because it's draining. I can't always be there to help to fight people's demons with them, right? Now, I'm gonna help people see their demons, right? But if they're not willing to fight that, then baby, that's what you gotta live with. You know what I mean? If I can help a person share my experience and help a person see things from a different perspective, boom, then they get it. They can make a choice to do something different. But baby, you no, I had to cut that off. No, I stopped working with a lot of people because of that. People, we have that little angel, that little demon up here on our shoulders that be telling us to do this and do that. And which one do we listen to? Maybe I want the lesser of the evils because I can't handle all the consequences that come with this, right? And so I do have to self-talk, and I have to understand in the moment that I am making a choice, a decision, I have to make sure that I'm making a healthy, responsible choice. Mm-mm. When I deal with other people that are like that, they, they're like, Chloe, I'm about to make this irresponsible choice, and I'll be like, hey, this is how it looks, right? Let's really evaluate what you're about to do, right? And then all of a sudden they get into their emotions, right? Because now they see how this could turn out, right? And then they still do it anyway. And then they want to come back and say, Chloe, why didn't you help? No, don't do, no, no. I had to cut it off. And, you just can't love everybody. You just can't help everybody. You just can't do for everybody. And it's a sad thing in 2026 where you have to be mindful of people, places, and things, especially when I'm over here getting visions and then I pull a reading about some dang on coffin and look, evil clown, intentions betrayal. Look, evil clown, intentions betrayal. That's crazy. Baby, hurt people. That's what I'm gonna go with, right? But you saw her. You go when you turn towards the devil. Like, where they do that at? Family, friends, sir, ma'am. What part of the Bible can somebody tell me, and what scripture was they spoke about like the devil? And what was the repercussions of the devil? Can y'all remind me? Cause maybe I missed something. Did I miss like being an evil clown and with the betrayal intentions? Was that supposed to get me to the kingdom of diamonds and pearls? Was I supposed to see? You know what I'm saying? Am I supposed to see Moses when I talk to the devil? Oh, this is what it is, right? Let's talk about the story. Who was that? The story of Jonah and the whale, where the whale or Jonah, he was in the belly of a whale, right? This would be these types of people, right? They would see Jonah be inside the belly of a whale, and then the whale spit Jonah out. Boom, right? And because they see Jonah did it, now they want a destiny swap. They want to be Jonah, right? But then they could get swallowed up by the whale, but the whale don't spit them out. Do you not understand the meaning? We all have our own set of DNA characteristics, our bloodline, the history that comes from it. Where people be illusions and delusions that you're going to be successful in life with being an evil clown and having betrayal intentions is only going to lead to the what? To the coffin. Look, what is this? Substance abuse, conflict, divine law, cosmic order. What do we got going on here? Uh-uh. What is this? What is this? Look, toxic hazard, unhealthy relationship. What? What is this in reverse? A deep ocean? Maybe somebody not able to process their emotions? I would too, baby, connected to the devil. Miracles, believe, faith in reverse. Miracles, believe, and faith. Somebody here does not have faith. Somebody does not believe in miracles. Somebody does not believe in unicorns and rainbows. Baby, I'm a whole unicorn. And family, sir, ma'am, when you believe that you can be the creator and the destroyer of your own world, is will you understand that you are a unicorn. Your tongue speaks magic. Your hands can speak magic. Your thoughts can think magic. Your heart can project magic. If you not understand that you are magical as a human being, that you have a certain set of gifts and abilities. Y'all ever see that movie Taken, where Liam Neeson said, I got a certain set of skills and abilities, and you and you got so many seconds to return to me what is mine, or I'm coming, baby. Oh, I don't know, family, friends, sir, ma'am, I don't know who you are, where we come from. Baby, I know I come from the stars. If you come from the stars with me, then you know you're going to be tapped in. You're going to be able to know that you are a magical human being. Look, the magic in your hands. The magic in your hands, and then what is this? What is that? The magic in your hands. And then look, two-face, ugly on the inside. Magic in your hands with two-face, ugly on the inside. Maybe you got somebody jealous and envious. So this has inner peace. Okay, so you're magical, family, friend, sir, ma'am. And if I tell you today that I love you, I don't care if I don't even know you. I still have love for you. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not in love with you. I have love for you. I ain't in love with you. There's a big difference. And I'm just gonna speak this now. Let me speak life into you. If you don't understand that you can create the life that you want, don't ever let anything, anyone, just don't let the opposition hold you down. Keep your head up always. Never hold your head down. Always walk with your head tall. Your walk straight with your head forward, and being able to create the life that you always want for yourself. I don't care even if you think the economically is so hard out here. You need to change your mindset and say how easy it is that I can put food in my bills are paid, and that I'm open to receiving abundance and success and stability. If you say you can't do something, you are the only person stopping yourself from creating the life that you want. But don't get it twisted. It could be here today and gone tomorrow, because you can always be the destruction in your life too. I mean, that's what happened with rich people when they get a lot of money. What happens? They get greedy, they get arrogant, they get prideful, and then bloop, 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 they lose it all. Mm-hmm. Maybe you got to remember where you came from in order to appreciate where you're going. If you forget where you came from, maybe where you're going, you're going to lose it just as fast as you got it. And these people, they're seeing it now. Look, what does it say? Knowing without external influence, truth revealed. Truth is being revealed. I mean, they can take that. I don't know where they're going to go with the devil. They're going somewhere. Look, what I say? Cash flow. Cash flow. Cash flow. Yes, we are. We are in our CEO energy. Baby, you can hire and fire anybody in your life at this time if they are not producing in your life. If they are not in your life working to help build you up, to strengthen you, to encourage you, to make sure that you are doing everything in alignment with what's best for you. If you ain't got nobody making you feel like you walking on eggshells because you doing unhealthy things, baby, that's not your friend. A real friend gonna tell you about you. And ain't scared to tell you about you. Now you get somebody over here agreeing with you, that's not your friend. Mm-mm. Exit, way out, a strategy. Yeah, baby, for the people, devil energy, your exit strategy is here and you get a way out. Goodbye. Hidden. Don't see it coming. Hidden. Like a thief in the night. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Mm, mm, mm. All right, family, friends, sir, ma'am. That was just a quick Monday check-in. I love each and every one of you. If I should be called to, no, hold on, family, friend, hold on. I'm not done. Nope. Oh boy. Mm. For my people that's in a boss energy, that CEO energy, let's see what you got. We're gonna do the career and money moves. This says, look, this is a cash flow. It sure is a cash flow. So something this popped up. The money moves oracle that. Let me see what we got going on here. What's your money move? Let me see what the money movie is. What we about to do? What we about to grind on? What we about to hustle on? Spirit, ancestors, most high. Show me the cash flow. Oh, oh, baby. Let me tell you what happened. Look, we got a mask here. We got a mask here. Look, this say secret stash, save pennies, finding money, theft, acting, assistant, hidden potential, unknown. We got a mask. What is this mask? What about some stolen money, theft? What is that? Rising above money issues. Family, friends, ma'am, you could have had some money stolen from you. Um, but if you have a business or yeah, something about some spiritual work, career, this has wings. Rising rising above money issues, business taking off, profit, career, spiritual work, life purpose, mission. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, if you're not listening to what you are spiritually aligned with, I promise you, if you listen to what you are spiritually in alignment to do, that's where your abundance is going to come from. Mm-hmm. Look, gold. Mm-hmm. Gold. What about gold? Sold finances, investing, integrity, deep values, banking, long-term position, satisfying work. Gold. This means fix your credit, put your money, you know what I'm saying? Stack your money, invest in things. If you have to get rid of some old things, there's websites where you can sell your old clothes that you don't wear anymore. If you're into investing and things like that, make sure you do the research behind that. If you have a skill, make sure that you take education, make sure you get training, make sure you're doing everything to produce. Four-leaf clover, it's going to bring some sort of luck to you. We are going into May 1st through the 3rd. I'm a Scorpio, so the moon would be in Scorpio from May 1st to 3rd. So if you have Scorpio in your chart, those would be a good days. The number 5 would be prevalent for us right now. So when you see the number 5, if you're Scorpio, right? Sun, moon, or rising, you start seeing numbers like 555 or anything with fives in it. This means like play the lottery, or if something's nudging you to do something, go somewhere. The moon in Scorpio for me would be like your financial freedom, some luck happening for you, something changing within your mind, your mood, and things like that. Now, I will say this, if you do have Scorpio in your chart, the month of May is going to be an emotional emotional month for you. So I want you to understand, if you have some sort of unhealed wounds, unhealed trauma, anything unhealed, be prepared to face that, because you're going to be in your emotions. Even if you hear about a loved one or somebody that you once loved passing on, you're going to be dealing with the emotional issues from them. Mm. But your financial growth is coming. Financial growth is coming to fruition. Abundance, outdoor jobs, family business stability. Mm. Family, friends, sir, ma'am, this would be a good time to, be out in nature, go ground yourself. Especially if the weather is warm, be outside, do something, be active with your life. You just never know. And be careful, be safe. You don't want to be that person in the wrong place at the wrong time. But go to the park, go out in nature, do something exciting for yourself, especially if you're a person that just works and you need a break, you're tired, you've been overly doing, going. Make sure that you take some time for yourself. Do a bath ritual, put some salt in there, light some candles, close your eyes, listen to, you know what I'm saying, your favorite music, and relax. Get back in tune with who you are. Get back in tune with loving yourself. What is that? Baby, the tower. The tower. This has earning power, building a business, a sound decision. The career could be corporate job power, but yet an unstable position. So be mindful of taking a corporate position. It would bring you into an unstable position. And Buddha, we have Buddha. This is your life's purpose, but it's more than just money. It's the spiritual wealth, your career. Oh, this is me, counselor, being guided, the divine path, Buddha, the Buddha. Yeah, but we don't. You have to be the CEO of your own life. And if you want your life to be positive, we're going to ignore the people that, on that low vibrational dark entity stuff, right? Because that was crazy how all that nuisance came out in the reading. But for you that are elevating your mindset, elevating the consciousness, you're awakening, you're opening your eyes, you're seeing people, places, and things for what they actually are. Start getting into with being self-aware, being knowledgeable. Never think that you know everything. Always be open to learning. Always be open to at least meeting people, getting to know people. If people give you that warning sign, then yeah, you walk away. Give When you meet somebody new, give that person a chance, no matter how they look. You may run into a person and the person may not be looking the best, smelling the best, but just speak to that person. If the person says hi and has a conversation, this person may say something that you may need to hear in that moment. Um, it's just crazy. It's not crazy. Um, and I think Pandora said this too in her reading. God works through people, spirit ancestors, y'all. There be just people I didn't know where that came into my life that met me, and whatever I was going through at the time, they said something to me, and I was like, oh my God, like, how did you know I was going through that? You know what I mean? We just never know who we are going to encounter and the messages that we are going to receive. But if you are just doing a job and only doing it to get by, and unfortunately you're working yourself like a slave, and feeling like you're not going anywhere in your life, then you need to question, what is your purpose here? Or even when you're walking this face of the earth, Are you doing what's in alignment of yourself? Are you surrounded by the same people, places, and things that are in alignment with you? Or does something need to change? Baby, I know when I started at 16, I started off at KFC. But I knew that was not my be all end all job. And after KFC, I explored working other jobs. Explored learning so many other skills and trades to do when I was young. So now that I'm older, I have all this information now that I basically can go work here anywhere I want because I have that built on my resume. You understand what I mean? Family, friends, sir, ma'am, y'all could be destined for greatness just by the experience that you have experienced. Mm, 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 mm. I mean, enough counseling, enough one-on-one. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for watching Truth Heals 11:11. Make sure you're eating healthy. Make sure you are working out. Make sure that you are being mindful of what you feed your mind, your body, and your spirit. I did get my business back up. So now I'm on Google. I'm on Google. You can check out my business website. I do have something else in the works coming. But yeah, it just takes work. It takes one foot in front of the other in order um, to build the, you know what I'm saying, the long-term financial quest that I am on. But I love each and every one of you. Until I see you guys this weekend, y'all be safe out here. Practice self-care. And again, if you intentionally was hurt or harmed in some sort of way, I want you to understand that, baby, it was noted, it was documented, and yeah, prepare yourself for the things that are about to be happening within this week, next week, whenever it is to come. I love each and every one of you again. Have a great night. Oh, oh, oh no, let me get that off.